Hello, my name is Miss Miller, and today we'll be talking about rules and laws. Essential questions. What are rules? How do they help us? Standard. The United States is founded on the principles of democracy, and these principles are reflected in all types of communities. Communities have rules and laws that affect how they function. Citizens contribute to a community's government through leadership and service. Discussion. So this is a discussion that you could open the topic of rules and laws with your class. Rules and laws are guidelines for how people should behave in different situations. And you could give some examples such as how students behave in the classroom. Rules and laws can be made to ensure that people are treated fairly. You can also discuss being kind to others. Rules can be based on ideas about what is right and wrong. Instructions are also called rules, and you can mention how games have rules to make sure, again, that everyone is treated fairly. Rules are generally made to keep us safe. You can give examples of a fire drill and crossing the street. You can begin to discuss the classroom rules, and if you haven't already done this with your students, you can work together to create classroom rules and discuss why these rules are important. Why is it important to look? Why is it important to have helping hands, listening ears, a quiet mouth, and walking feet? What happens when you do not follow these rules? In addition, you could also discuss COVID safety rules. So to start, you would have a visual support in your classroom. Posters such as these can be found on Teachers Pay Teachers for free. You can go into greetings. Greetings could consist of taking a bow, a dab, an air high five, namaste, a military salute, a peace sign, jazz hands, or curtsy. You can also talk about social distancing. You can have your students pretend they're a helicopter and ask them to check their rotors. Students can stand in place with their arms outstretched and make sure they're not touching another student. As far as supplies, you can provide students with their own clearly labeled supply box. Masks are challenging, but you could also attach them to a lanyard to reduce the chances of students misplacing their masks. Hand washing and sanitizing use should be scheduled whenever possible, in addition to naturally when it's necessary for students. You can also discuss general safety rules to help students learn their home address and their phone number, to discuss never going away with a stranger, discussing that no one is allowed to touch you inappropriately. You could also talk about internet safety. Don't give out your personal information or passwords online. Students should be taught how and when to call 911 and explain that no adult should ask them to keep secrets. You can also discuss traffic safety rules. Cross at the zebra crossing, the crosswalk. Do not run on the streets. Always walk in the pavement, not in the street. Do not stick your hand or head out of a moving vehicle, such as the school bus. Be sure to wear their seatbelts. Get off on the safer side of a car. And also gear up for bicycle rides and wearing your safety equipment. Some resources that you could use to discuss these topics and others that you find necessary based on the needs of your students can be found on youtube.com. So here you have a host of safety videos that you would review to see what meets the needs of your class. Here, protect yourself, basically about strangers. Here you have road safety as well as fire safety. 3 very important topics. In addition, on teacherspayteachers.com, you'll find printable resources. So you'll have fire safety, again, the COVID safety posters, as well as stop signs and other street safety posters. So as I mentioned here, you would sort by safety, in ascending order to receive the free items first. So here I search by safety, ascending to receive the free items first. And you can look through the resources to see what meets your needs. So here we have COVID safety, fire safety, phone number and address practice, which is really important for our students as well. And the list goes on. Lab safety, things to do at a fire drill. So again, you would look through the resources available, search in ascending order for the free items first to find what best meets your needs. GetEpic.com is a great resource. It has a series of online books that you can search for and sort by age, reading level, fiction, nonfiction, format, language, and so on. Here I've searched by safety, and it discusses the fire drill, wearing your helmet, being safe on a school bus, etc. You can also find safety resources on twinkl.com. That's TWINKL. And you'll find sorting activities such as what's safe and what's unsafe, crossing the road, fire safety, and more. You can also look on BrainPop Junior, which is junior.brainpop.com. And here you'll find resources on safety signs, internet safety, which is really important for our students, fire safety, and even talking about bullying. In conclusion, rules and laws are guidelines for how people should behave in different situations. It can be a really good guideline to teach us how to behave and what to do. Rules are generally made to keep us safe. YouTube, Teachers Pay Teachers, Epic Books, Twinkl, and BrainPop Junior have great activities and videos. Thank you so much for watching today.